Today I was watching a movie, man. The Diary of Wimpy Kid, like the first one, the live action. I, I have some memories of maybe reading the first two or three books, but that was really a long time ago. And I was the first time I was reading them was because my parents told me to get better at writing, like not like with vocabulary maybe, with my calligraphy because to these days it is kind of shitty, not gonna lie. So and sometimes I have some memes of Diary of Wimpy Kid on my front page, like the like mostly like for example like Roderick, the oldest brother of Greg, the protagonist of the movie, where he's just with the camera doing like that scene is really funny. Or like the scene of I think it's the second movie, haven't watched it yet, where the dad, like Greg's dad, is with the newspaper. He hits Rowley, Greg's best friend, with the newspaper. He does like, and Rowley just starts crying out of it. It's a really fun. It has a lot of funny moments. Not gonna lie, and I don't want to be like larping or some shit about it, but so today I was with my girlfriend and I was thinking like because I saw like another scene from the movie on my front page, but it was like not like a clip used for a meme, but it was just like the whole scene. Like it was a 2 minute scene, when in the first movie where Greg and Rowley are in Roderick's room and they found like the magazine and everything. And Roderick's like, "What are you doing in my room? I'm gonna murder you," and everything. Just come on, man. Come on, Ken. Sorry, man. And the thing is, like, yeah, and like Greg escapes to his room so he doesn't get beat up by his older brother. He just stays there for a long time, thinking that his brother is just outside the door, while Roderick just left the shoes like in the floor. So when Greg was peeking under the door, he only could see the shoes. That whole scene is really funny and everything. And just I was with my girlfriend. I was thinking like, yeah, like was today. I was like, I want to watch it. Do you want to watch it? Should we watch it? Do you want it? And she was like, yeah, sure, why not? And so we started watching it, and the whole movie, like I know probably Diary of a Wimpy Kid fans already know. Like I think it's like a really like general culture to know that Greg is not the best human being at all. Like the amount of things he will do for the stupidest reasons. And it's like I don't know, like the whole movie, we were just like, man, what is this goddamn kid doing? He crazy? Hold on. Was like we were like, man, fuck this kid, man. And he's because he was so mean to his brother, not his brother, his friend Rowley. We were like, yeah, Rowley's just here, inviting him to play video games, to hang out, to talk with him, and he's like, no, no, I'm on, I'm 17 on the popular charting ranking, and you are like place 150. You're bad for my reputation and shit. Um, if you already watched the movie, and I'm pretty sure it also happens on the books, that Rowley ends up being like really successful, being himself, being cringe. For the ones who already watched the whole movie, I guess that it also happens kind of like the same, something similar to books. I'm not really sure. Maybe I should read them eventually. But the thing is the movie is that so Rowley is being himself. He's being cringe, we will say. I don't really like sometimes using the word cringe, but alright. So let's say he was being like cringe, and he didn't care. And it's like this phrase that being cringe, but also you are free. Oh man, my cat, god damn man, get out of here, man, crazy. And he was just so free. He didn't care about nothing. He didn't care about what people were saying about him, were they talking like in there in the movie. Like there's one part of the film where he says to Greg like outside the school, like, "Hey Greg, do you want to come home and play video games with me?" Kids like the teenagers like over there were like, did this kid, did this kid just say to him? Did he just invite him to play video games? Man, cringe. What a loser, man. Look at this fella over there, man. And Greg was like, ugh, no, oh my god, why am I hanging out with this dude? No, no, my reputation is like the whole movie is like no, my reputation is gonna be awful being here with Rowley and everything. But you know, Rowley didn't care. He did a lot of things with Greg, which he considered to be his friend, and Greg ended up betraying him in some way, like lying about him, saying stuff that Rowley didn't do, and that happens. Things that happen in the movie, basically. Um, Rowley is such a cool dude, and I'm so sorry that I'm just like spinning with with my words. I don't have no script for this. I just there's some oats with milk over here and some goddamn slop protein scoop. I was like thinking right now, like, people should stop gregminimizing and they should rowleymaxxing. Man? It sounds very stupid, I know, but I just like how it sounds. Like, you need to rowleymax. You need to stop caring about, like, being cringe. You need to you need to stop caring about, like, oh, people are gonna think I'm cringe. No, I'm not gonna do it because it's going to be cringe. I'm gonna lose subscribers. In the long run, some people doesn't care. People who do call it cringe, they're just gonna follow along with their day. They're gonna forget about it. And the other people that don't find it cringe, they're gonna like it. They're gonna support you. Like when Greg and Rowley were participating in this cartoon event, like make your own cartoon, your own comic strip. And Rowley showed his comic to Greg, and he was like, "Yeah, look at my comic. It's dumb. It's some silly words." I didn't watch in the original English dub, so I don't know what it says. Sorry. And Greg was like, "Ugh, no, no, man. That's not funny. That doesn't make any sense. Like, mine's more intelligent. Mine is more deep and everything." And then Greg was so confident that he was going to win. And then in the TV, in the school, they were in the school news. They were like, "Yeah, Rowley is the winner. This thing is really funny," and everyone was supporting Rowley with everything he did because he just didn't care. He didn't care about what other people were saying about him or his friend. He was just he just wanted to be happy with his friend. He didn't care about no one else, man. He didn't care about no girls, about no older people to prove him or something. He was just being him. And yeah, sometimes he did look ridiculous with, I don't know, with his costume that his mom gave it to him. But he was also subconscious sometimes about it. But he didn't care. He was happy. He was happy with his family. He was happy with his friend, even though his friend wasn't as good with him. Like, oh no, Rowley was the type of person that he will give you a sandwich, he will buy you lunch, and he does it knowing that maybe he's not gonna get paid back. He's not looking to get something like a reward. That's what's so amazing about Rowley. Rowley is just such an amazing guy, man. Like, Rowley is just so cool. Y'all, y'all need to just stop thinking about that you're going to be cringe. And just allow yourself to be cringe. Like right now, I just grabbed the camera and start talking right here over here on this shitty microphone with the whole shitty noise in the background. I'm showing my face and everything. Like, man, look at me, man. Look at me, man. Like, not even the fucking 30 FPS here on this camera, man. With this shitty illumination here on my living room. And I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if I'm being cringe, if you dislike this video or something. I just wanted to create it. I'm not looking to have someone's approval of what I want to do. I just want to share it. And maybe if some people like it, then that's cool. And if they don't, that's cool. If they say something bad to you, that is not any way of criticisms, don't care. They have nothing, if they have no feedback, why should I care? You know? So I think that's the whole point of this video. You should start rowleymaxxing, watch the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, and stop gregminimizing. You have to do like gregminimizing, you know? Gregminimizing. And you need to go do rowleymaxxing. You know? That's how. Just don't care. Don't care about being cringe. Time is limited. Time is gonna pass anyway. And then you're just gonna be, who knows, somewhere thinking, man, these people that was always thinking about didn't care at all. Didn't care really what I'm doing or what I was going to do. And they were not really meaningful in my life, but they were still in my head, thinking about them, saying like, oh, what are they gonna say? They're gonna say if I do this, if I do this. Okay, it's just if you think that doing cringe things are going to make you lose your friends, they were not your friends in the first place. You know, a good friend, I would say, is the one who wants to be with you, even though if you're doing something cringe, because the cringe things that you do is what make you. So you look at yourself in the mirror, it's you. Time is gonna pass by. You're gonna do some stuff, cringe stuff. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna cry. You're gonna look in the mirror, and then you know who's going to be there. But everything is still going to be you. That's it.